Thank you. That awkward moment when you find out somebody didn't switch off their cell phone when the flight attendant asked them to. Cut to another scene and we find out our hero can't be the hero his city deserves because he's got other things to worry about. I only say that because he seems disinterested when everybody else is paying attention to what's happening on stage, so you could tell something's bothering him. I'd probably be stressed out too if I had 2 jobs and was only able to report one of them on my income tax. When he's not fighting crime in Under Armour apparel, he has a day job as a businessman or something like that. One night he goes to this charity event and you start to thinking, see, I've always thought superpowers were overrated. It's always the guy with the most money that makes the best hero or villain in my opinion. But everybody has a weakness regardless. Superman has kryptonite, Green Lantern has the color yellow, and Professor X has stairs. Here, the main dude has insufficient funds. Another weakness the hero has is women. He falls in love with 60% of the females with lines in this movie, so it's like a weakness and strength at the same time. One day somebody breaks into his house and takes something dear to him and escapes out the window. It doesn't seem serious right away, but you know it's real when he pays for tickets to a sporting event and ends up M.I.A. action the day of. This one chick agrees to take him to the bad guy's mailing address, and at first, it looks like they're on the same side. But then as soon as the bad guy steps into the picture, she's like, please hold. And I gotta admit, round 1 goes to the bad guy on this one, bro. I mean, you put up a good fight, or lack thereof, but the shadows betray you, my friend. Luckily, the villain decides to keep him alive because. After that, he's sent to an all-boys camp, but he's totally comfortable with his sexuality, so it's not an issue or anything. After eating imaginary breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a couple days, the inevitable happens and he starts having hallucinations. Then he has a flashback about a birth of a child, and this allows him to muster up enough strength to leap out of the cave and stick a middle finger up at Wesley Snipes, proving that white men can jump. But anyways, there's no time to waste anymore, I mean, because the hero takes some time out to make a symbol of himself for everybody to see. So to clarify, there's no time to waste anymore. So they recruit some orphans to help with some of the errands. Why? Because we all know that orphans make the best superheroes. So it's an act of good faith if anything, and should even up the odds against the bad guys. Later on, we get a moment where the good army versus the evil army, and we need a moment of silence for that one guy who was hating at the beginning of the movie. Okay, done. The main character square off, and dude, you're not supposed to talk during fighting scenes. Do you want to get stabbed? Because that's exactly how you get stabbed. The fighting scene is action-packed and the stakes are so freaking high because you remember all the tough guy stuff the bad guy did at the beginning, like when he made innocent people walk the plank and stuff for no reason. But you start forgetting his resume because after the part where the hero messes with his headgear, after that he's never the same and even has a moment when he speed dials his feminine side. Then he tries to redeem himself but becomes a loser when the hero steps back and lets his side piece do the dirty work. After all that violence, we get a nice little positive message at the end when the hero passes his torch to the orphan he barely knew, telling him, other than a guest at a family reunion, dude, you could be anything you want to be. Those are 24 reasons these movies are the same. You agree? Yes, no, maybe so. If not, politely share your thoughts in the comment section below and click the subscribe button for more 24 reason videos. Hi, I'm Couch Tomato and I'm not a genius, I just play one on YouTube. But I'm here to tell you it doesn't take a genius to build a website. First thing you need to do is less than HTML greater than, enter space less than meta name equal air quote, then I could barely make it through a movie longer than 140 minutes. So to allocate my time on coding and design a website from scratch, all that does is cut into my Phineas and Ferb time. Good news is Squarespace gives you the site that you deserve. Their easy to use tools and state-of-the-art technology give your site a professional look, but without the hassle and time of blah blah blahing that comes with coding. Best part is, for all Couch Tomato fans, when you use the squarespace.com/couchtomato link, you get to start your free trial site today, and when you decide to sign up, you get 10% off, you get 10% off, you get 10% off, everybody gets 10% off their first purchase. So you know the motto. The other motto, I mean, use Squarespace today and build it beautiful. Theme music be like
best elevator music I've ever heard.